Hey everybody, Motumbo here, back with another episode of Magic with Motumbo. Today we are playing Teferi's Tea Party. We are going to have a lot of fun, again, with all things Teferi. This deck is a slight variation of our previous deck that we played, that Esper Bolas deck. What we've done is we've really just shed a lot of the enchantment. A lot of the enchantments. We're not going to win with enchantments and on the back of Dance of the Mans. What we're going to do is we're just going to constantly board wipe. We're going to play a bunch of Planeswalkers. As you can see, in addition to just the Teferis and the Nicol Bolases, we've dropped in 3 Ashioks and we've dropped in 2 Narsets. Now, Teferi's Time Twist is really the key to this deck, since we don't have Doom Foretold. Teferi's Time Twist is going to be able to bounce our utilization cards like Oath of Kaya to allow us to deal 3 extra damage. It's going to be able to bounce our Birth of Meletis if we need to basically get extra walls as blockers, search out extra lands. It's going to fuel our Elspeth Conquers Death if we want to remove another permanent that costs 3 or more from the game. And then on top of that, it's going to save our Planeswalkers. Now, really good interaction with Teferi's Time Twist is having Teferi in play. So we drop a Teferi and we -3, bounce a permanent. They can't interact on our turn, but then on their turn, when they go to interact, maybe swing back or cast a spell to actually get rid of Teferi, we're going to Teferi's Time Twist, exile Teferi. They can't do anything about it. It's going to come back. We're just going to do it all over again. We're going to have a buff Teferi. So again, this deck is a lot of fun. I do want to hit on the amount of rares and rare wild cards in this deck. It is one of the more expensive decks on Arena. It is 7 mythics, 32 rares, 10 uncommons, and 4 commons. So again, 7 mythics really isn't that bad. I don't really feel like in a deck, but 32 rares is a lot. So I'm always going to hit on how expensive some of these decks are to play. We'll get into some other decks, in the future that don't cost as much. Maybe we'll try to hit up some budget decks, but we're going to go right into the gameplay. After the gameplay, we'll come back with a wrap up like we always do. So let's just hop into the games and see how we do. Oh, I'm excited to play this deck on camera. Played a few games before we actually started doing recordings for this, and man, this deck is fun. I wish our opponent could actually hear us, because I feel like on Jay and Silent Bob, I kind of always want to go, oh, what a lovely tea party, every time we cast either Teferi or Teferi's Time Twist. So this hand isn't horrible in the aspect of our cards, 3 into 4 into 5. However, we can't really cast anything, so we have to mulligan. We're definitely going to keep this, and I don't want to send back Oath of Kaya, so I think we're going to send back Teferi. I know we can't cast the Oath of Kaya right now, but I'm really hoping that our Teferi, when we bounce, it's going to actually hit us into some form of black mana. That was a good hit. So this guy is obviously going to be thinking that we're on the Azorius control game plan. But unfortunate for him, we are not. Okay. All right. Beam, give us a wall. Let's gain that life back with Interplanar Beacon. So, Interplanar Beacon, again, fuels this deck a lot. It gives us life when we cast Planeswalkers. I know I didn't really hit on that on the when we went over the deck at the beginning. Okay, Heliod. Not really going to do much. I'm going to block. I don't know why you're attacking. I guess maybe to +1/+1 there. No biggie. That was one heck of a draw right there. That's more like it. So this is really good because we actually catch him with no other creatures in play and no way to actually sack this. in order to prevent us from gaining the life or even giving protection from another creature. Okay, Johnny's Pride Mate. Okay. All right, so we're gonna get him real good here. Not really, because we have messed up and played the wrong land and didn't actually play it untapped. So we will let him kill. Okay. Doesn't always work out like you hope. So if he swings in with everything, we just let it go. Oh, he's just coming at us? Okay, we will take 8. What does this do? Have we? Okay. Thought maybe we froze there for a second. So I really don't understand why he... why he didn't go after the Teferi at all. So, since we kind of had a little blunder that last turn on not playing that land untapped, I'm really thinking about playing this and plussing, or sorry, not plussing, minusing and bouncing a Johnny. But I think we're just gonna let it go. So he can swing in, we can shatter the sky in response. Okay. That's gonna make our turn really easy now. So maybe he minuses. I don't see any reason not to do this right now. So this way he'll gain 0 life, or he'll gain 1 life. Okay. No reason to really do that, because you're still going to lose your guys. So... so we are going to start pumping out some 2/3s. So he could effectively just use a Johnny every turn to get rid of our 2/3s, which is something that we do have to take into consideration. So this game does serve as a purpose to definitely make sure you're playing the correct land every turn, because this game would have been completely different had we be able to wrath that one turn where we played our tap land. Okay. Okay. So this is still going to work out pretty well. So we're going to use Ashiok to bounce a Johnny, which is going to cause him to discard it. That was a good draw too. Come on, buddy. All right, so I foresee this game ending pretty quickly. Come on, buddy. Come on. Yep, we definitely want to play another one. Gain some more life. Go up to 19. Our draw really doesn't matter. I feel like the best card we could draw would be a Elspeth Conquers Death here. But this guy is probably just going to rope. He needs to figure out, just go ahead and either use this now or just click next. Go ahead and tell him good game, since it looks like he is going to sit. You know, maybe we want to use this time to really go over just gaming etiquette. I know, you know, at the end of the day, it's just a game. And I understand it can be frustrating to not have things necessarily go your way or anything, you know, in that aspect. But, you know, you really should be mindful of just your opponent's time. You know, if you don't want to play, I mean, just, you know, take a break, you know, take some breaths. You know, this guy could just leave the game and he could, I mean, again, he could cool down. Or he could just be playing another game where the cards would be, you know, more aligned in his favor. Okay. Okay. Pretty good. Now this guy just has to decide how to... There we go. So that was a good draw. We're gonna plus. Okay, Hushbringer's a 2-drop. Come on, buddy.
This might be a bad idea.
Yeah, we want to cast it like this. Big Exile, you give your lifelink. Sounds good. Play our land, just in case we want to... Oh, getting that Gideon out off the board was pretty good. Really hope he didn't draw something like a Banishing Light or anything like that. And he drew exactly that card. Exactly Banishing Light. Sure. How does he attack? Do we want? Maybe lifelink, so his Pride Mate is gonna get bigger. That's fine. It's in the graveyard here. All right, so we're not gonna attack. Okay. Give us that life. This has turned out to be quite the long game. I feel like we would have been like maybe 3 turns ahead. All right, so we are going to get Teferi back. Okay, good game. All right, 1 down. Let's go to the next one. Yeah. Again, make sure you're playing the right lands. Make sure you're playing the... I mean, it all worked out in the end, but... All right, one of these was a Birth of Meletis. We would keep it, but unfortunately... Mulligan... We are going to keep this, send him back. Hope to dodge red, but we can't. Maybe we can stay alive. Maybe we can draw an Oath of Kaya or a Birth of Meletis. Come on, Oath of Kaya. Oath of Kaya. Not an Oath of Kaya. Is this going to be the game where we just get stuck on 3 land? Oh, don't you dare show me an Oath of Kaya here. Okay. Card you can cast, but I would have liked to have seen that. We're at 12 already? Gee. Why didn't he play that first? Three, 4, 7. We're at 4. Oof. Might be dead here if he has double. And you gonna have Teferi's Time Twist it? That would have been the play. We could have Stomp into another Stomp here. So we really need to draw an untapped land into... I mean, because I can play Ashiok, go up to... Oof. Okay, so untapped land. It's what I wanted to draw. Unfortunately, we have to get Torbrand off the board. But next turn being able to go up to 5 is going to be pretty key. Oh, I guess we're dead. Stomp, stomp. That's a defender. Oh, you just go shock stomp. So I think he thought he could attack there, which is pretty funny. All right, so we're gonna go up to 3, which is pretty key life total. Okay. That was a huge draw. Huge draw, guys. see what we hit. Mountain. That's unfortunate. Free to block. So we would really love to hit a Birth of Meletis here.
I train every day. No one is more prepared than me. Meditate and prepare.
And we did. That's awesome. All right, so we are going to hopefully get some good cards here. Shock. Embercleave, okay. So I think we're going to do Torbrand, Bone Crusher, Embercleave. Pretty sure this guy's going to concede, though, here. Torbrand, Embercleave, and we're actually going to do Anax here. Okay.
Keep an open mind.
Okay, so next turn, the Birth is going to put us up to 9. And yep, there we go. Good game. That was awesome. I'm surprised we actually were able to stabilize at 4. So, sweet. Let's go on to the next. Man, that was like I swear, like less than 2 seconds. All right, so we are going to keep this. I don't want to draw all of my Elspeth Conquers Deaths. Okay, so get another Plains out. So next turn we can play Teferi, which is good. I don't know what our opponent's playing. This guy's probably playing some kind of like weird modified version of either Fires or Feather. So gain a life. Okay, Bone Crusher. So with Bone Crusher, I think what a plus. If he wants to spend his turn using his rider to kill this, that's fine with me. Okay, so I have to discard 2 cards. I'm going to discard a Godless Shrine and an Elspeth Conquers Death. Okay, so we're going to plus. That way, next turn, if he decides to drop the Bone Crusher Giant, guess we get another Teferi here. So what would we like to see? We'd like to see... All right. I guess we'd really like just to see a Nicol Bolas off the top. Okay, fine. Okay, so let's think this out. Black. Nicol Bolas is a lot better than Ashiok here. So we're gonna get a swamp. Okay, so he has a lot of creature removal in his hand. Go ahead and draw a card. Not bounce anything. Just have all the Teferis in our hands. Okay. Not bad, sir, not bad. Let's go ahead and play this. So we don't actually mind if that gets killed. We're running really low on land here. I feel like, okay. So. So this way he can, he has to play this giant. I mean, he might think, okay, well, I'll play the giant. He'll bounce it with Teferi. Okay. That's fine. We're going to get rid of Shatter the Sky. Yeah, I mean, we're in a pretty good spot. So he's playing just this weird discard deck. How many cards do he have in his graveyard? Enough. Okay. He's got to know. He's got to know this is coming. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. Okay, Banishing Light's fine. Banishing Light is really fine, especially with this off the top. Okay, goodbye Teferi. Okay, well, you have to know that we are killing your dude. Ooh, what do we hit? Ooh, Realm Cloak Giant and Banishing Light. So, I think we're going to play this. Yep, good game. Good game. I mean, we haven't even been able to feature the Teferi's Time Twist yet. That just hasn't really come into play. I don't think we've drawn a single one, have we? Yeah, no, we haven't. We haven't drawn any. The coleslaw. Not just coleslaw, but the coleslaw. Well, we are not keeping this hand. We will keep this hand. And I think, unfortunately, I have to get rid of Ashiok. Okay. Really like to draw a blue source of mana. Goodbye, Teferi. Was this just green-black, or is this maybe Jund? Looks like just green-black right now. Let's not show him the mountain. And he knows we're playing blue, but he doesn't know that we have red in our deck. It's fine. Yep, it's Jund. Okay. Jund sacrifice with a very slow start. By Ashiok. Well, he's seeing the mountain now. So overall, though, yes, 2 of our Planeswalkers have gotten killed, but... Okay. So... Oh, toughness. I was like, wait, why? All right, so it is beginning. And so it begins. Interesting. Yep, we are probably going to lose. I feel like... we don't want that to ultimate right now, so... I mean, it's not really going to matter. He's going to get so much card advantage off of this. Oh, man. All right, well. Yep. So just in case anybody's not familiar with the interaction here, Liliana says anytime one of his creatures dies, he gets to draw a card. This Witch's Oven lets him tap to sacrifice a creature to get a food. And this Cauldron Familiar says if it's in the graveyard, you could sacrifice a food to bring it back into play. So he's got a pretty good card engine. He should be swinging in, though, with the zombies. Yeah, so he's going to draw his cards now. He's going to draw a lot of cards here. So, and also Trail of Crumbs lets, whenever he sacrifices a food, he can pay a mana to look at the top two to let him pick a permanent from those top two cards and actually do his hand. Well, we dealt with the Liliana, but unfortunately, I bet he has another one. Yep. Goodbye, Kaya's Wrath. Okay. Block, take 5. Gonna Wrath, and we're gonna play Teferi. But what do we... I think we're gonna bounce the Oath of Kaya. Let him get all of his sacking out of the way. Bantu, that's a card I haven't seen in a long time. This guy's just going crazy. Probably should have sacked a food. I mean, if he has enough permanence in play, yeah, I think he has enough to just kill us by playing Bantu and so if he would have swung at us, played that, and then played Bantu, I think we would have lost. I mean, we probably still did it. So he's just messing around. You're just messing around, huh, dude? Well, let's do it to it. How many cards you got left? Still a bunch. But yeah, you guys can see why this is a pretty popular deck. This deck, that deck is full of synergies. Okay. I mean, let's gain a life.
Past, present, and with thoughtfulness before action.
I should have just brought back another. Okay. So we're gonna go and concede. He can kill us. I'm not gonna sit here and let him keep clicking away, because he could just play Bantu, sacrifice all of his permanents, and deal all the damage to us. He could have done that last turn too. But let's get into game number 5 here. Yeah, if we would have if we would have drawn a Elspeth Conquers Death on that first turn, I feel like we would have been in a lot better spot. Our opponent he got his card draw engine just online too early. But again, I mean, I gave myself a few turns to draw an out. All right, so again, I think we've mulliganed most of the games that we've played. Unfortunate. So we're going to get rid of Akaya's Wrath. Blue-white control. We definitely need to draw... Oh, no, okay. I have a Quench or a... Okay, Growth Spiral. Fine. Not really what we wanted to see, but... And we'll take a Teferi. Definitely take a Teferi there. Okay.
Stand by and watch. I'll protect you.
Can definitely do that too. However, we are going to draw with ours.
Trust me. You'll thank me later. I've got you.
Oh. Ugh. Wrong order. Wrong order. We're going to reset our Narset, though. Actually, maybe we reset our Teferi. Okay.
Let's try this. No, I am not making stuff as I go.
There are so many mysteries to uncover.
Yeah, I think we're too far behind. I mean, we've missed too many land drops. I mean, a Plains here would be kind of good.
I've got it.
Plains?
I know my responsibility. That's more like it.
Hone your prowess.
All right, well, he's going to be killing both of these. He's not really doing much of anything, though. He's taking a sweet time in making these decisions, though. Click, 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 click.
Might be a bad idea.
Why? I mean, I feel like if he ever just gets an Agent of Treachery down and then a Thassa, probably Dunzo. Dunzo. Okay. I kind of wouldn't mind him just dropping both of those Knight of Autumns. And then we just do the same thing. Give it a shot. Okay, so we are going to have a Teferi in play. Two to the bottom.
Let's slow this down. Trust me, I have a plan. Sorry I'm late.
Okay. So he does have a lot of cards in his hand, but I mean, what is he doing? I mean, this is just like some kind of weird Bant control deck.
Here we go.
Okay. I get it. I get it. Sucks. Maybe he'll go land into... No, so what can he get back? Nothing? I don't really care if he gets a Brazen Borrower back. Yeah, I think we just... We are a lot of land behind. A lot of land. Okay, always with the plus. The fairy, so he's digging for something. Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. So I feel like we definitely have to kill his Elspeth Conquers Death with ours next turn.
I'll protect you.
Power surges through these lands.
Or not. Killing this up.
The land fights for us.
Maybe we don't kill his Nissa though. Please play the other one too. Please play the other one. Ashiok, huh? Get an island here. I guess it doesn't really matter. Now we gotta kill this. Knight of Autumn is gonna kill our Elspeth Conquers Death. How sick would it have been though had we had 2 blue mana open when he targeted with this Knight of Autumn? Well, into Teferi. Be pretty sick.
You show remorse, I'll show restraint.
You gonna bounce mine? Oh, never mind. Dirt. Okay, 13.
Don't worry, I got it.
I'm just still trying to figure out exactly what his deck does, though. We do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Into Oath of Kaya, kill his Teferi. Him getting to Scry is pretty good. Such a powerful card, Castle Vantress. Two to the top, not good. Brazen Borrower, maybe. 13. Card. Good card, sir. You want to bounce this Oath of Kaya for me? Bounce this. Do this. Bounce this. Dare you. Come on, buddy. You want to sack your fetch land and play another? No. Oh, you did it. Woo! All right.
Trust me, I have a plan.
I have practiced against many foes like you. I have just the trick for this.
Are we playing the same deck? Like, are we playing like the same, almost the same deck? Like, oh my god, this is great. Love it. Um, we Wrath first? Yeah, I think we Wrath. Maybe he bounces a Knight of Autumn. Okay. Liking it, we're liking it. That animation is so cool. Okay.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Could have been worse. I mean, I'm going to block. Nice. Nissa and an Elspeth conquers death. That's huge.
All your fears are given form.
Yep, you can definitely spend your Teferi to bounce my guy. Totally fine with that. Yep. $21 to $31. Two green and two white. And a blue. I'm assuming this is probably another Hydroid Crisis. Or maybe it's a... No, Mass Manipulation's 4 blue. $15 cards. We draw another Wrath. We're sitting pretty good. I mean, we're going to keep the blocks. Dovin, ooh, he's got Dovin's Veto in his deck. We haven't seen one of those yet. This is going to get a Dovin's Veto, because little did we know that he had these in his deck. But I don't see him playing more than 2. So on a plus side, we might be successfully casting this Teferi's Time Twist on this Ashiok. I mean, he's gonna run out of cards here soon. That thing doesn't trample. Okay. If we hit a Wrath, we are good.
The land shall conquer you.
I think we have 5 left in the deck. He has 9 cards left. All right, well, he's blowing his load now. Give us a Wrath. One time.
Those who cannot perceive beyond the veil of reality are lost. Meditate and prepare.
All right, so don't care about Uro. This is a tough decision. Maybe that's wrong. I guess at that point we definitely should have hit Uro. He could have Teferi's time twisted. He would have drawn a card. It would have died. He's down to 8 cards.
I will do my best to support you.
I mean, we can't block that. This has ended up being a crazy game. Is he about to cast Uro again? What is 7? You know it's a legendary, right? Are you just digging for something? You have to draw?
Rise, my elemental friend. Keep an open mind.
Surrender every morsel of fear. Here, deep below, my kin are delightfully friendly.
So, huh.
The heart of a hero beats within your breast.
That's fine.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Let's try this.
We got to prevent the draw, which is good. I still don't know if we get out of this, though. Three.
If you wish to surrender now, I understand. Hone your prowess.
Well, 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 well.
In exchange for eternal servitude.
Oh, thank you, Nicol Bolas. Oh, and we did it, guys. That's why you don't ever concede. We did it. We did it. Hooray. And as a treat, we will open a pack and probably get some gems. But we did it, guys. 4-1. Awesome. See you guys in the wrap up. All right, guys, that last game was epic. That was awesome. And again, I want to highlight that, I mean, that's the reason you don't concede too early. I mean, we started that game off, we were very, very, very behind. We were patient. We picked the spots that we needed to, and we eventually got there. So again, I'm a huge proponent of not conceding too early, and that is a prime example of that. But overall, this deck is awesome. It ended 4-1. We actually got to use Teferi's Time Twist in that last game, which again is amazing that finally we were actually able to draw it and actually utilize it. But yeah, again, give this deck a shot if you have the wild cards. Again, 7 mythics, 32 rares, 10 uncommons, 4 commons. It's a lot of fun. Being able just to drop big, powerful planeswalkers is always a load of fun in Magic. But yeah, and I do want to remind you guys, if you do want to see your decks turned into videos, please like and subscribe. Please leave a comment with your deck list or a link to your deck list, and I will do my best to get it made into a video. We do want to start doing some historic, some brawl, historic brawl, whatever they want to do. If they ever want to just add commander or pioneer, again, anything on arena, please drop that link for me to play, and I will do my best. And again, like I mentioned, we can't grow the channel without your love and support. So please, if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe again. And as always, please check out HunterBurtonMemorialOpen.com for information to our upcoming charity event at the end of March that does bring awareness to suicide prevention. So please do that. But you guys are always amazing. I do hope to see you guys in the next video. But until then, you guys have an awesome, awesome day. See y'all later.